Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to get started with Tween animation in Godot game engine. So let's get started. So first I have just created one simple Godot project, and here you can see I have added this texture of cabbage. You can take whatever texture you want. I'll create one 2D scene. I'll just do a command S to save it. Okay, then inside this I'll just add one texture rect. Here is our texture rect, and I'll just drag and drop this texture. Then I'll just move it at the center just so that I can make it more clear. I'll attach one script to this as well. And so first let's see, suppose I want to change the scale, okay, of our texture. So I can just define it something like this. I'll just define a const first, const scale underscore small, and here I'll just define a vector 2, make it as vector 2 equal to vector 2 and here I'll just do it as 0.1 comma 0.1. Then I'll just define another scale underscore normal, RMAL. Okay, and here also I'll just define it as maybe 1.0 comma 1.0 over here, and then I'll just define a scale time as well, const scale underscore time time, and here I'll just define the value as float equal to 1.0. okay, I'll just do command S to save. Then we can define another function. Suppose func run underscore me. I mean, you can give it whatever name you feel like, and the return type is void. Okay, and I'll just call this run me function inside ready as well. Then here I'll just define a tween var tween tween is equal to create tween, and then I'll just do tween dot tween underscore property self scale, and here so this is the property I want to change, right? Then here you need to pass the value. So I want to go it from scale small, and here you can just define the scale time as well. Okay, so here we have defined what property we want to change. Now suppose if you have some kind of a function as well which you want to call, you can also do tween dot tween underscore callback and pass the function name. We'll check that later on. Then what I'll do, I'll just copy this and I'll paste it over here. Then here I'll just do self scale, and here we'll pass scale underscore normal and pass the scale time as well, and then just run this. I'll select the current and here you can see this is how the tween animation looks like. Now it's up to you, suppose I think I messed it up. This is my texture rect. Okay, sorry. So this is how I can get started with the tween animation. Now suppose I want it to loop it, so you can just the simplest way to do is tween dot set underscore loops. I think this should do the trick, and here you can see it has started looping. So yeah, it's up to you how you want to do it. Then suppose I have some function, so suppose I'll just create one function as well. So func get random spin time. Okay, and here I'll just define a float again, and here I can just return randf underscore range. I'll just do it as 1.0 comma 2.0. then here I'll define another function get random underscore rotation, and here again also I'll define a float, and here I'll just return degree to rad, and here I'll just do rand f underscore range, and here I can just pass the values as -360 to +360. I'll just do command S to save. Then in run me function, what we can do is I can just comment this particular part out. Like I said, we can use something called tween dot. So there are two things, so suppose I want to call the function, so I can just do tween underscore callback, and here I can just do run me. So this will again just loop the function. You can like typically you should just use tween dot set loops, but I just wanted to show you how you can call this function, and any other function doesn't have to be the same function, but you can do anything. Now what I can do is I can just do tween dot tween underscore property. I'll just pass self, I'll pass rotation, add a comma, I'll pass get underscore random rotation, comma, then get underscore random spin time as well. So yeah, that's it. Now the reason I'll just run this just to show it to you. So here you can see that I'm not sure if it is clearly visible, but it just went out. So yeah, here if you want to change the spin time and rotation, you can do this particular trick as well. Now typically what I have observed is if you do something like this tween dot set loops, the animation does not work as properly if you are also calling tween dot this callback, sorry, this property. So that's why what I prefer that's why I prefer to use this tween underscore callback instead of this one set loops. But it's better to use this set loops first. If it doesn't work for you, then you can maybe try this tween underscore callback. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.